next we have Anthony and Anthony's brother meeting Cynthia. Anthony does tell his brother about Cynthia's kid's father, James. His brother does ask Cynthia, like, would James interrupt the families, like the peace within the family? And Cynthia was like, he can't do that. He is not a factor in my life. You know what I'm saying? Not, of course, her kids and stuff, but yeah, like he just can't do that. He don't got that kind of power, pretty much is what she's saying. She says that her past does not dictate her future. Cynthia also talks about or what she likes about Anthony. Chris does say that he does like her in the end when Cynthia leaves and, he's having a conversation with Anthony. Cynthia mentioned that she does not want to ignore the connection that she has with Andre. And she's still at this point doesn't know like who she likes or who she wants to go with. So I already know what y'all gonna say.
Yeah, I think I figured that out. I think I figured that part out. Why everyone is still confused.
Yeah, me too. But they've spoke publicly about it, so that's why I know.
No, I'm thinking that they did their confessionals a lot earlier than we did.
So well, you said they did what now, Ty?
It seems like they did their confessionals a lot earlier.
Oh yeah.
Than we did, which would make sense that they're still confused at this point.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Our confessionals were weeks later, and just like we saw tonight, they're doing confessionals for multiple episodes.
Yeah.
So I was like, why are they still confused at this point? And it's because they're doing the confessionals about this date early in the relationship. But in my opinion, I think they're done. Like Cynthia and Anthony, they seem to be the most relaxed together during the dates. It seems like they've been set for a while. And I feel like this date, the things that they talked about was the one negative thing that we could critique them on, which was the ex that they just totally cleared up for us. You know what I mean? So he could have said, he had issues with anything in the world, but he mentioned the ex, and he said that's the only thing that he's got an issue with. And they cleared it up. They both did a great job. Boom. They've been doing good together, the whole season.
Yeah, I feel like I do like the way that Cynthia comes into the room. Like she's always, I don't know. I like her style of communication. She's like super open, to the point, and reassuring. One of the things I do remember about that date is, she comes in with the boss approach, but she's still a lady, and she still is, in position to be a partner and not, I'm going to run this relationship type of deal. So when, every time I see her, I get that whole, vibe and that, that's pretty much what I got from this. She's going to be there. She's going to show up and and be his partner, and at the same time, get rid of the outside noise and, and try to build with the guy. She seems very, very genuine.
Yeah, that's because that's called confidence.
True.
That's all that is. It's called confidence, because that's how I walk into a room. Like nobody is better than me. Nobody is above me. Nobody is beneath me. Like I'm confident in where I stand with myself. So nothing can shake me. But and shout out to, I'm so sorry. Shout out to It's J Dub. He couldn't join us on the panel tonight, but definitely check him out in the comment section. And he always keep the comment section live, because It's J Dub. He says, Stacey B, are you taking J Dub seriously? I'm just trying to be nicer because Sabrina said I had to. So definitely check out J Dub. He also has a YouTube channel.
So one more thing I wanted to.
Oh, I followed up with J Dub and told him I knew he was being sarcastic. So I was having like a sarcastic response. Go ahead, Tyler.
One thing I wanted to mention, I want to know if y'all caught it, that when she greeted him, she says, hello, husband.
Hey, husband. Hello, husband.
They're good. They're good. They're all set.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy
I wrote
is
it down. I wrote that down, Ty. I rewinded it and wrote it down again.
the thing is if they're good, then why it just mind boggles me, because into the very last, even this last episode, I mean, this last scene of this episode, you literally see Cynthia say, I still don't know. Like, now I'm even more confused. Like, that's how we end this episode. So regardless if they
Baby,
did the confessionals.
I don't know what Andre is doing to these women, but I'm like,
girl.
He got potential. He got potential.
I mean, he has this suave approach, and he's easily swayed. And so, to me, knowing what I know, and I mean, Cynthia and I are about the same age, like, to me, Andre, bless your heart, sir. I'm from the South, so I think of things differently. Like, when you are so easily moved and swayed by the conversation of who you're having it with at that time, that doesn't make me confident as a lover, because it makes me feel like if you're saying you locked into me and then you see somebody cute and y'all have a decent conversation for whatever reason, whatever she's saying to you, you're going to be swayed that way as well. Like, I'm not confident in that situation, like that kind of person.
Tyrone, what's so funny?
No, I mean, I was going to say, like, if he was going to be swayed, then being swayed by Cynthia ain't such a bad thing. We saw that in the beginning. We thought him and Jeffrey was it. And then Cynthia comes in and he's smitten by Cynthia. And then I think the third person was Mercedes, which is, I get it, I do.
So a lot of people are in the comment section saying that Cynthia really likes Andre and wants Andre. How do you guys feel about that? Because I've been putting the comments on the screen. How do you feel about that? Because there's a lot of people in here saying that Cynthia really wants Andre. How do you guys feel about that?
I think sometimes when people are saying that they're just, I think they're confused about what they're hearing and what they're seeing.
Emphasis on seeing.
Yeah, I'm hearing what she's saying, but I'm seeing something totally different.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, go ahead.
That's one of the big parts that's not jiving really well. Like, this whole episode, there's a lot of things that, really didn't jive in terms of, you have like people, even in the Jeffrey situation, but you have like people on here that they're saying one thing and you're feeling like, wait a minute, I thought these two was already locked in. Yep. Where is this extra energy coming from?
Right, that part.
So they need, like, somehow they've omitted some really good, dates or whatever where these people are connecting, and we never get to see it. We just hear about it.
I mean, I feel like Andre had potential, but the tone is different about Andre. Like, she talks about Andre like as a person that she cares about, but not romantically. It's not, she doesn't really talk about the future when it comes to Andre like she does with Anthony.
Well, then my question is, what the hell are you confused about? There has to be something here that's creating that confusion.
I mentioned the timing of the confessionals because you can see her looks in the confessionals is her old looks with the, the pulled back ponytail and stuff, and not the new up-to-date looks. Because the new up-to-date looks, her dress was just about the same dress Jeffrey had on.
So they basically slid in like a confessional from an older thing to kind of match it up with.
Yeah.
To tell
they cut her audio out a lot too. Like, they cut her out mid-sentence.
I know.